Now I'm gonna I connected this to the input side with the ground wire, so I'm basically testing if I get anything to lit up the light bulb, which I don't think it's gonna be that high in the amperage side. And I better separate these a little bit better so we don't get in a short in here. Okay, all right, there we go. That's a little bit better. And then I have another light bulb which is just connected to the output side, and I'm going to turn on the variac now and slowly dial up. And as you can see, the output side is already lighting up. Let's see, I'm getting 3.5 volts. Something isn't right. Hold on, a probe fell off, that's why. Okay, so I need a probe also here. Okay, so this is I'm not measuring the input voltage, I'm measuring how many volts are between the green wire and then the one of the load or the ground, so whatever the one of the wires, it doesn't really matter on AC, but I'm going to go ahead and dial it up a little bit more, and I'll get that light bulb lit up pretty darn good. And I don't think this light bulb here lights up at all. Nope, this light bulb does not light up, so there's not enough amps on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, and I'm going to put this light bulb below here somewhere, and I'll try it one more time. I'm going to turn this light off and see if I get any light on, and I just get the one from under the table. But this light bulb here, which is also a 100-watt light bulb, it doesn't even come on. Okay, so that's connecting there. I have now the power is turned off. Let me go ahead and let's see. So I put this one with, that was actually the hot side. Now let's put this one on this side, and then we'll try it again. And again, that light bulb down there is you know, pretty well on, and I'm not getting really much anything on here. Now I do have a little, I think these are like 18 volts or something. Let me see, how many volts is this one? 28 volts. So this is a 28 volt light bulb, and I'm going to hook it up to here, and now I'm going to take the other light bulb off as well and hook it up to this side. Okay, and it's going to be live, so better be a little careful here. And let's see if we can even get up this little light bulb, if we can turn it even on at all. So let's see if I can measure the voltages on this side. Okay, that's gonna be tricky, but we'll try. Power isn't on right now, so I really should connect those with some different wire. Okay, so my meter is complaining. I'll turn it back off, turn it on, and then give it AC. Okay, so I'm going to connect this probe to this yellow one. Okay, so I'm not using this light bulb anymore. There we go. And then I'm going to hook up the other probe in similar fashion. Let me just grab some wire here. There we go. I'm going to hook up this one, which is the other side of the meter. I'm going to hook it up to the, let's see, yellow is yellow, white this one. Okay, so I'm going to hook up this one on this side. And I'm going to dial up the variac a little bit. Okay, let's see. The light bulb's still there. Yeah, kind of. Let me just make it go down a little bit more so you can see this light bulb. Okay, and the meter is visible, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to turn down the variac and turn it on. And I'm going to go up now. I'm getting the bottom light bulb, of course, lights up nicely. And I'm getting now under load, I'm getting only 2.8 volts. So this must be some kind of a leakage filter, this ground one, because this side doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to the other wire. So this time the yellow wires, oh, they need to be connected. They need to stay connected because that's the side I want to measure. But this time I'm going to hook it up to the red side, which is the other input. So let's see, yellow, and this needs to connect to the over here. These inexpensive clips are just pain in a hiney. That's why I bought those nicer ones. Okay, so now I have connected it to that wire over there, which is the input side, and I still have the other side hooked up to the green wire, which is yellow probes on this side. So let's turn down the variac, turn it back on, and we're gonna increase. And the light bulb, which is now under the table over here, is not visible. There's no visible power at all. So I assume that this is how it's supposed to work. I don't know why I was able to measure voltages, you know, when I don't have this connected, when I have this light bulb disconnected. I don't understand that part. But what I do understand is that this wire, this green wire, is not connected to literally anything. It's nothing, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug these just before I'll show you the voltage. I think I showed it in the previous video, but it's kind of interesting to show it. Okay, so we're going to use the red wire. So I'm going to put the red, but it doesn't really matter because it's AC. Put it on this one, and let's put it on this winding. So both probes are connected. So now I'm going to just do voltages. So turn it back on. And as you can see, that load under the table, there's a lot of light coming out from that bulb. It's 100 watt. I'm getting 29.95 volts. So I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to connect it to the other side, which is the red one down here. And turn it back on. And on this side I'm getting 80 volts, 79.8 volts. So that is what's kind of confusing in a way. But that means that there is some kind of a flat piece of copper that is that surrounds the the primary winding, because just like in here, as you can see, this is like a center tap. It's not in that way or out here, but it's right in the middle of the winding. So there must be definitely some kind of a shielding or something. So if anybody can explain that to me, that would be awesome. Again, maybe this is all for nothing. I still gonna use this as an isolating transformer, but I wanted to understand it better in my head, as I call it, to see it in my head, that how it works and stuff. So thank you for your help.